What's up, everybody? BigSrod's here. Give me just a second. Sorry. Make sure we got a clean screen there. Hope everybody's doing good on this Friday Eve. Y'all know how we are. We're doing a little rod building night. Been working on some rods already a little bit. We're running on all 8 cylinders right now at the BigSrod's spin shop. We're wide open. If y'all haven't noticed. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Birch, what's up, man? Welcome, brother. I hope you're doing good on this Friday Eve. I like to call Thursday Friday Eve. Sounds a lot better than Thursday. You know what I mean? Hits a little better. Rolls off the tongue easier when you say Friday Eve, even though it's longer. Having the word Friday in it's good. Austin, what's up, man? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Hope y'all are doing good tonight. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. Do a little rod building. Y'all know how it is. All right, y'all probably tired of maybe looking at these rods. I never do. They look great. But I just got to get these coats out the way every one of these lives. The first thing I'm probably going to do is put the coat on these rods and then put them away. We're going to do some rod, do a little wrapping on a few guides. The plan tonight is to finish up that big catfish rod back there, the big nice one. Get a coat on these 2 rods, one more rod. Boom. Put 3 guides on. That's the plan tonight. Scarlett, welcome. Welcome, Virginia. How you doing? It's going good. Man, I'm glad. Man. He just started eating a lot today. Oh, that's good, man. Yeah. I hate to hear that, man. I love my dog. I love my Bristol, my old chocolate lab. She's getting old, though, and I can see it. It hurts my soul to see her getting old, but I know what you mean, man. I'm glad she's doing better. Or he, your dog. I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but I hope it's doing better. Show hope he's doing better. Let's see here. We're going to do us a little timer on this. 5 minutes. No less. We're going to do a little spin job on this. We have the same dog. He's a chocolate lab too. That's awesome. Yeah, I love labs. I just love old Labradors. I've had a couple of them. This one, though, is the one I've had the most as my own dog, getting from a puppy and having her now at 14 years old. That's the longest I've ever had a dog. So, and she's still doing good. She's still doing. Y'all see her on there a couple times, I think, and she's still doing good. She'll come back here and visit me every now and then. I got a problem with her, though. She jumps off my porch. She used to jump off the porch. She's like 2 steps up. It's probably about 24 inches off the ground, but she's 14 years old. She's fragile. She keeps jumping off that porch, feeling worried she's going to break her legs one day. Not meaning to, but just got the heart of a 4-year-old, but the body of a 14-year-old. Dog. This old Rock, what's up, man? Welcome. Hope you're doing good tonight. Your teenage supporter has been cranky till you went live. She needed to see BigSrod's. She needed to see her favorite rod builder. That's good. I'm sorry about the live last night. I don't know what happened on that Facebook live. That thing went nuts on me. I still have no idea what happened with it. She's probably a little cranky about that, too. That is awesome. That is awesome. We're going to have to get one of these rods and do us a teeny human rod. Olivia, welcome. I hope you're doing good tonight. Hope you're doing good, Olivia. It was the FBI Remix Edition. We didn't have issues, though. Some people were having big issues with it. I don't know if Facebook was going bonkers last night or what. Maybe my internet was messing up. I don't know. I'm not sure what was going on with it. I'm not exactly sure what was going on with it. This weekend we're going to get start getting some good coats of epoxy on your rod. And we're going to have to talk again. We'll talk, over Messenger or something. We ain't got to do it on here. We can contact each other. We got each other's info. We know each other. Find out. I just want to make sure I got the details on this decal we're going to put on it. What we're going to put on the decal. I want to get them details right. So I'll probably be messaging you in the next day here or two. Finding out what kind of decal you want us to put on this rod we're building for you. The hot pink. I'm calling it hot pink right now. That's what I'm calling it. That's the shop name. We give it a name in the shop when we build custom rods, and then sometimes it gets named different out when it goes out of the shop, but we always give it something to go by while it's being built in the shop. So I call that one hot pink. That's what I've been calling it. This one we're about to put a coat on in front of me, that's the blue one right here, is the ugly stick. And the one that's directly in front of me, the red one, it was named the Black Widow whenever we was building it. Well, you have both our numbers. That's what I'm saying. I'll just give y'all a holler. We'll talk about it and we'll make quick work of that. So we can go ahead and get it ordered. I'd like to order it here in the beginning of next week. That way, hopefully we can get your rod finished up by the end of next week. Hopefully, if I can get the decal in, and get them to send it on in. But we'll definitely get the decal ordered this weekend, so that way we can get that ball rolling. After the door. That's awesome. We can do it. We'll figure it out. We'll make sure and see what kind of font we want and how we want the sticker to look. We'll figure all that out. It won't take long when we get on the phone. But yeah, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. We can put whatever we want on it. That's for sure, though. Put whatever we want on it. Put a little little spinneroo on this, y'all. If y'all don't mind, tap the screen for me if you're in here. If you haven't tapped the screen yet, so I can get me a like up there. If y'all don't mind, show some love. That helps out. Helps the channel grow. Helps it kind of trigger that algorithm kind of stuff on here. Let me stop that real quick. There we go. We got our epoxy mixed up now. We'll let that sit for just a second. Not too long, though. We want to get to working with it before it starts setting up on us. Because I am going to try to do this patch right here. We're just doing our decals right now. Do the patch right here with the decal. Do the patch right there with the decal. And I want to put one more good coat on this. Another rod we have that's actually about the same size as this. We got 3 rods this size going, everybody. Y'all, appreciate y'all tapping that screen. Appreciate y'all showing the love. I'm going to bring this big screen up right here so I can see what y'all are saying. We'll start putting some epoxy on this rod. There we go. That way I can read the comments a little better while we're rolling, y'all. It's going to get a little noisy in here. Don't worry, y'all. I'm working on getting a much nicer, a much quieter, and one that spins a lot faster. That way, my speed that my RPMs are and the speed that my motors turn right now are holding kind of. I've realized now that I've kind of I've opened it up pretty good. I'm wide open. I'm building 6 rods right now. Basically, you know what I mean? I'm putting epoxy on a lot of them. But once I get at that point, sometimes I get to where I got 4 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rods right now that I'm needing to put epoxy on. I got enough to spin them to dry them and let them turn. But it takes me so long to sit right here at 45 RPMs. Need to boost that thing up to about 100 RPMs. You know what I mean? We need to get about 100 RPMs out of it. It's kind of mouthy. But once I get something that'll move a little faster, I'll be able to put epoxy on a little faster at least. I can do thread with it too, but I'm not so worried about that. I will use some thread and do when I have long threads and a bunch of thread to do. But I'm really mainly worried about getting the epoxy here on. It's taking forever to do some of these rods, especially when I got a whole lot, like the Patriot rod we're doing for the Facebook Lives. That big old long marble job on it. It looks awesome, it's huge, but it takes so much time to put a coat of epoxy on it. I'm like, it'd take about 20 minutes just to put one coat of epoxy on that thing. If I had the fast turning RPM one, it would be like 5 minutes. That's the difference. It's like night and day. Y'all, we're just slapping a coat of epoxy on here. I just wanted to go over that and explain that to some people, because I'm pretty sure they wonder why this thing turns so slow, because it's not ideal for having multiple rods going at the same time and putting epoxy on them, because it takes so long. Plus, I can get a whole lot more done when it gets to this point right now. This is the most time-consuming part of rod building, other than next to thread work, thread work's next to this, actually. Because once I put this little coat of epoxy on right here, to fully cure, I need to let it dry for 24 hours. I have to let it turn like this for about at least up to 6 hours. Sometimes in the warmer months, if it's a little warmer, or in your room if it's a lot warmer, you can get by with about 4 hours. But I wouldn't stop it from spinning any time before that. Chris Good, what's up, man? Welcome, Chris. RM Motors, what's up, man? No nerds in the live. Scarlett, you are a nerd. Hey. Don't talk about my girl like that, bro. Don't talk about my girl like that, brother. I hope you're joking. I'm going to put a little bit of epoxy right here on this tip one, then we're going to move to this next rod. I got to switch these things out on y'all. Sorry I do so much switching on here and moving back and forth. Y'all know how I do. I'm going to be switching and moving stuff around for just a second. We're going to move this one right here, that one right here. Ah! I like that blue rod you're doing. Appreciate that, man. That one's looking nice. It's a redone ugly stick that I did in here. It's a redone ugly stick that I did in here. Sorry about that, Virginia. That was strike one. I meant strike two. The third strike, he gone. It takes a lot to get in my skin, no worries. Hey. It's alright. Oh, I know. Hey, look, I run these lives. I know how, Oi. I take a lot, too. But more or less the fact that I humbly ask not to do it. Oh. Y'all, I'm just putting thin coats on this thing. I'm not going to put no thick coats on this bad boy right here. It's looking real. You can already see the depth in it in the three. I got 3 coats on each one of these rods, I think. Sorry, y'all. I'm just looking at this. I'm trying to make sure I get this good and even. Good, even coat. It evens out itself pretty good. That's why it spins, so it can settle out and even out the coat. But I still try to make it even as I can when I put it on. That helps the process. Because if you wait too long, you'll end up starting to set on you, and then it won't level out. The thinner it is, the better it is to level out. That's why some people put like acetone in their first coat of epoxy like this. It helps thin out the coat. You know what I mean? Thin out the epoxy a little bit. Like I'll show y'all when I'm talking about depth in the epoxy. When you look down in it on the glass work, I'll show y'all what I mean on that. Once I get, you know, all this rod done. Y'all know we'll go over the rod real good. I'm trying to see what you said there, brother. I gotta look at it in a minute. Yeah, you can brush it either way. I can do the same thing right here, and I can brush out this. But I feel like I get a thinner coat, like I'm going for, when I do it the other way. I feel like personally. But you can do it just like that. It'll thin out pretty good. There we go. Yeah, but I'll give you or Chris a call, Virginia, Scarlett. Probably sometime this weekend, by the weekend, and we'll figure out about the decal that we're going to put on that rod. That way, like I said, I get the rod ordered. Once I get the rod ordered, or once I get the decal ordered, it won't, you know, it's just a matter of getting the decal in then. However long that takes. And then all I got to do is pop the decal on. Then we'll get it packaged up and shipped to you. Yeah. Here we go. Now I'll put a little bit of heat on these just real quick. Do you have a website? I don't have a website. I tried to do a website a while back, and I was trying to keep up with it, and it didn't work very well for me, you know. It was mainly just the art gallery, you know, because custom rods, when you're building them, you got to pretty much go over all the details in person, you know, almost, or on the phone at least or something. So, like I was just talking about with Scarlett, we're getting ready to put a decal on her rod, and it's better if I just call you up or text you and talk about, you know, everything. Or my Facebook is where most of my art gallery pretty much is on most of my work. So you can see, if you want to see some of the work. Is that self-leveling epoxy? Well, it is somewhat self-leveling, but it has to spin like this to actually level out. You have to spin it, but it is a self-leveling. But you gotta spin it. You gotta spin it on the old spinner. I'm hoping this works out for me, y'all. Give me just a minute. Oh, where's my... I haven't plugged that in a while. Not sure how long that's going to spin on there for me like it's supposed to. Now we're going to move this over to here, y'all. We're playing Ring Around the Rosie here for a minute. What's up, Thump? I'm Soft Plastic. Awesome bait maker in the house. What's up, brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So how do I order a rod? Man, if you want to order a rod and you're serious about ordering one and get some prices and all that, you can email me, man, through here. You know, you can get on Facebook and message me. I'm on BigSrod's on Facebook. We can communicate that way. Or on here, you can just email bigsrods@outlook.com. And I can talk to you that way. All it is BigSrod's. Just write it straight out. BIGSRODS. BigSrods@outlook.com. You can send me an email that way, brother, if you'd like. We can talk about it. Appreciate that, Terry. I hope that thing spins up there like it's supposed to. Let me get a little piece of tape on it, and I'm going to put a little bit of epoxy on this third rod real quick. This little old dock rocker too, y'all. Oh, almost fell. Dock Demon. Dock Demon's kind of what I'm calling it. We're calling it a Dock Demon. This one's pretty sweet right here too, y'all. It's like a 4-foot. Little old dock buster. I just need... Hey, Bristol. There's my old hound dog. She always comes in. I said it earlier. She was laying down in there. She'll sleep from like 7:30, 8 o'clock till like 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11, and then she'll get up and start roaming around. I don't get it. Get a coat of epoxy on here. Man. She done took off on me. She said I ignored her. She don't like that. Do you do catfishing rods? Yeah, I'm about to show you a catfishing rod, man. If you hang around for a minute, I'm about to show you. I'm about to put a couple of guides on a catfishing rod. I'll show you the 2 catfishing rods I have going right now. They're pretty sweet. Give me just a second. Put a little down here, and I'll show you what we got going right now as far as catfish rods. But yeah, man, I definitely do catfish rods. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but this Saturday we'll be drawing for a rod, catfish rod. We're going to donate it to one of my awesome followers. It could be any one of y'all in here if you follow and join the live show. On Facebook, that is. That's where all that's happening at. Bristol, what do you want? What you want? Where you at? She's down back over there. What you doing, girl? She's over there hanging out right there. There she goes. She's getting out of here. She says, y'all boring in here. She wants a treat. Yeah, she does probably. She's spoiled. That dog's spoiled. Chris said, I plan on being there Saturday night. Awesome. Make sure y'all tune in Saturday night for that live. That's going to be that's definitely going to be a good one. Y'all got plenty of entries, so y'all got a good shot at it. Y'all got plenty of entries, so y'all got a good shot at it. Gonna make a few adjustments here. What are you doing, girl? I'm going to move a few things around. I'll pull them rods out. Show you all the 2 catfish rods we're going. We're actually going to put we're going to finish guiding out a catfish rod tonight on here. That's what I'm getting ready to start doing, is putting the last 3 guides on a catfishing rod we got going. I'm about to quieten things down a little bit. Bristol, what do you want, baby? What you want, girl? I don't know. I can't read your mind. That thing's just loud right there, y'all. Thing's as loud as can be. Annoyingly loud. You can hear those, but they're not quite as loud. They're not quite as loud. Y'all, the reason I have these rods on here right now is because I have to turn them on these dryers, because my dryer up on the wall is too big for it. These gotta be smaller. You might be able to see me here and what I'm doing. Might be in the way. We'll see. I'll show y'all these rods real quick. I'll show y'all a couple of rods we got going, catfishing rods. Best way to connect to Facebook or email. Want to reach out about some rods for tournament bass fishing. Oh, Ricky Bobby. Man, you can Big S Rods on Facebook. If you just type in Big S Rods, write it out, Big S Rods, it'll be on Facebook. You'll see us on there. And I'm on and you can email. You can email let me see. No, Bristol. I'll throw in the chat real quick. And email my email. That we'll put that in there. That way you can email that right there, bigsrods@outlook.com, if you want to talk about that too, brother. But I'm on Facebook. I appreciate everybody if they go follow on Facebook too. We got some pretty awesome stuff going on over there, y'all. Give me just a second. We got some pretty awesome stuff going on over there. Show you that rod. Mr. Baby, go back. Go. No, go. You gotta get out of here, honey. You gotta get out of here. This is the Patriot. This is the rod we're doing on Facebook. Ooh. It's a 7-foot medium heavy. It's called the Patriot, man. It's got an awesome grip on it. Got a nice reel seat, custom reel seat. We're going to put a decal on it right here. It's got an awesome marble job. It's a red, white, and blue theme. I think it's pretty sweet. 7'6" spinning rod. That one we're still working on. I still got to get this leveled out right here, a little bit of the marble. It's going to take a couple of coats, but we're going to be donating this rod out this weekend. Somebody. That catfishing rod, that's a nice one. And this is another medium heavy. This is the one we're about to finish guiding out. I'm going to finish putting 3 guides on this one. It's a 7'6" medium heavy casting rod. It's pretty sweet. Color matched reel seat. Got a spot for a decal right here as well. Awesome marble job on that thing. Got a nice marble job all the way up to the first guide. It's got the old dark like navy, royal blue guides. They'll almost look black once I get done putting the epoxy on it. But it's got a nice little pop to it. We're gonna put some guides on that here in just a second. We'll put 3 guides on it. I only got 3 guides left on that rod, and it's all the thread work's done on it, which is always nice. I always love it. I always love it when I put the last guide on a rod because that stuff can get tedious. It can get tedious. Take. Set that thing up. We got a lot going on here. I'm not crazy. I'm just looking at my epoxy work, making sure there ain't no debris or bugs in it. Summertime, you got to watch out for them bugs getting all in your stuff. The marble came out great. It did look great. It does look great. Nice, said the rod. Appreciate that, man. How long does a rod take to make? It depends, man. I mean, if I didn't have no interruptions and I had a whole week to build a rod, I could probably build you a rod in 1 week and have it shipped to you. I could probably start it on a Monday morning and probably have it to you by that next Monday morning. Maybe. That's if the only thing I did for a week straight was build the rod. And I wouldn't build it the whole time, all the time, but if I didn't work every day and I could spend, obviously at least 3 coats on the rod of epoxy, that's 24, 36 hours of drying time. You know what I'm saying? Right there. So that's what takes up most of the time. So, you know what I mean? Within a week, you can build a rod in a week. You just gotta, full time. If I did it full time, I could probably turn 2 rods, maybe 3 a week. Maybe. If that's all I was doing. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, I don't do that, which I wish I did. I wish I did that full time, but I got this whole other life going on, a secret life, other than rod building. where I work a 40 every week, like a dog for not enough money. Y'all know the routine of that. But no, man, it really don't take long. Like right now, I'm starting to get a little bit of momentum. I mean, I'm starting to get where I get a little more free time and I can start building some rods a little more in the evenings like this. So it probably, man, if I started your rod right now, it'd probably take me about 3 weeks to build it, at least. The way things are going right now. With life, and all. Y'all, I'm just setting up real quick. I just got to set a few things up so I can start spinning this rod right here. We'll have it rolling here in just a minute. We're going to be a little further out today. Problem with that. I'm up to the wall. We're going to have to make a few adjustments here still. The problem with that is I need my light here. I got to have my light. So that's going to happen. Because I'm blind. I'm an old man, y'all. I don't know if y'all know it, but I'm about to hit my 60s. So Man, I just pray y'all wouldn't believe that. I hope I don't quite look 60 yet. I might look 50, but I hope I don't look 60. I'll probably look... I'd go for 50 maybe, I guess. I ain't far from 50. Because we're all the way down here at the end, so we're going to have to make an adjustment down here. We're going to have to get down here where we can see some of this stuff, y'all. Y'all can see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Y'all got to be able to see what I'm doing. Dan. Oh, Dan. How much battery life do I have? I probably got enough to roll with it. 50%. Oh, Dan. I'm 46 gray when I want to be just like you. Man. Dan, I want to be like you, man. You know what's good about us, man? Is we carry the same energy. You know what I mean? We carry the same energy, brother. I like that. We don't carry that old same energy is what we do. Oh. Looks like 40s, late 40s. 40s, early 40s. Early 40s, Ricky Bobby. It's not how you get tournament bass fishing rods built, okay? You should have went real low just for that fact. I'm just kidding, man. This light keeps going out on me, about to aggravate me. Like the switch is going bad or something. I just want to... It's like we just talking about. I just want to be able to see. I just want to be able to see, y'all. Oh, I really like that blue on there. Man, this blue's nice. This rod is sweet, man. There's a nice Blue Garcia Pro Rocket over there that's going to sit on the top of that thing. I'm building this rod for my father. And, oh, it's going to be sweet. And I get to pick the rod, what decal he wants me to put on it. So, I like whenever people say, like, put your own, whatever decal you want. I'm cool with it. It's a catfishing rod. So, I get to do that. Same child, good air. That's right. We was built different. We was built different. Definitely different than the ones nowadays. That one and that one is a lower shot. This one's on the lower shot. We're going to line our guide up. I got my guides already sanded down. Ready to roll. It won't take us long. These are all single foot guides down here. These are the last 3 guides on the rod. They're not double footed, they're single footed. So it won't take too long to put these 3 on. And then we'll get a good look at what this rod actually, you know, the whole shabam of this rod. You know what I mean? Once I put these 3 guides on, we'll see what this rod looks like. Nice. Do maybe a couple updates on a few of these other rods, and then, you know, I'm about to get off here because I'm trying to hurry up and get to Friday so I can hurry up and get to Saturday. I'm just kidding. You know what? It's supposed to be nasty here in South Carolina. I don't know where y'all are at, where y'all are chilling at, and where y'all might be. But here in South Carolina, it's supposed to be not the most pleasant weekend. At least it ain't supposed to be freezing, though, cold. It's supposed to get cold, but it ain't supposed to be ice and snow and stuff like it has been. Oh, about the same. I thought I made one a little smaller than the other. But I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I know that's hard to believe, but I've been wrong before, y'all. Very few times I've been wrong. Chris, have a good night, man. Have a good night, hookers and bombers. Hope you get rid of that headache, man. Hope you get rid of that. Dylan, what's up? Welcome. Welcome, Dylan. Hope you're doing good, Dylan. Hope you are doing good, brother. Hope you're doing good tonight. Getting ready to put a guide on right here. Yo, hope you can see that pretty good. Do you ship rods anywhere in the States? Anywhere in the lower 48, brother. Yep. Anywhere in the lower 48, I sure do. I've shipped to quite a few of them. I've shipped quite a few states. I've shipped to California, and I've shipped to, the furthest I've shipped to is Ontario. I've shipped up to Canada. You know, it wasn't too bad. Shipping wasn't too bad on it. I think the most expensive place I've shipped a rod to was, I can't remember where it was actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, where did I put that old guy at? I'm gonna get a little tape set up here. What you making? What's up? What's up? The FW with K. What's up, man? I'm working on a catfishing rod, brother. I'm working on a catfishing rod, man. Working on a catfishing rod, man. Gotta go to bed. Sorry, man. That's all good. Hey, starting to get a little late, man. No worries, man. Hit that sub button, brother, if you haven't already, you know. Make sure you're subbed up to the page, man, and, you know, reach out if you're ever interested in any more questions, man. I don't mind answering questions. The FWK said, "Nah, man, it is nice, man. This thing's sweet. Thing's pretty sweet right there. All right, now. I feel like I set one of these guys down and I lost sight of it. Where I set that other one down at. Making me wonder. I'll lose a guide in a heartbeat. We'll throw us a little piece of tape on here. Hold this foot down. Just while we start the thread on it. Once we get the thread going on it, we'll be able to take this off. Yeah. We'll be able to take it off. I usually do, you know, line my guides up pretty good. I can make micro adjustments as I go along. As long as I don't put epoxy or color preserver on. What's up, Chris? What is up, brother? Welcome, man. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. How you doing tonight, man? Hope you're doing good. Doing a little rod building. You know the deal. We'll see you, man. We'll see you, brother. Appreciate you jumping in, man. Appreciate you checking in, man. Appreciate that, brother. I'm not even going to bottom loop it. Not even going to bottom loop that thing. See if we can't get this thing rolling. See if we can't get this thing spinning. I feel like these are going to slide right up on there tonight. I feel like they're going to ease right up there. Still wondering why. What I just did with that, I'm missing a guide somewhere. Lost it that fast. That's that ADHD, y'all. Telling you. Got it bad. Got that ADHD bad. I just misplaced it. I just can't see it. It's probably right in front of me. Just can't get my eye on it right now. I got 2 guides to put on before I have to find it. That ain't going to take long, though. These are going to roll pretty quick. I'm double wrapping all these guides. Old catfishing rod, we're going to make sure we got it nice and tight. Make sure we got it nice and tough. Single wrap guides are tough too, y'all. There ain't nothing wrong with a single wrap guide. But when I do the catfish, the sensitivity part of it is not critical. Not on a moderate action, so I double wrap it. Give that guide some security. Boom. Kick it over itself right there and then come back with it. Oh, sorry. I didn't put the do not disturb on my phone, so it's going off a little bit. Sorry about that. It's not bad at all. I seen a guy that builds rods. He had a pair of scissors that cut flush real close, so you don't have to put the razor blade on the blank to cut these real thin ones when you need to. I think I'm gonna look into that thing. I think I'm gonna look into that thing. That thing seems to be nice. Pull my pull through. Look at that. Cut off as much as that end as I can, so that's the least I have to pull through. At least I have to pull through. It seems like the least it really kind of takes a toll on the thread, because it does what do you call that word? Fray it, the thread, when it comes through a little bit. I try to pull it back like this, like I can, up again the thread. Get a good cut, let it fall back down. You can varnish it out. Use this little tool right here. And usually you can about make it disappear. About can't see where that you can't see where that thread came through there. Can't even see where the thread came through on it. What? I wonder where that other guide is. We'll have to find that thing. There we go. Cut this one off rather quick. I'm not going real big with these silver bands, just enough so they pop on each one of the guides, so when you're standing back a little ways, you can see that thing glistening a little bit for you. Not much. This rod ain't gonna be real flashy. A nice mild marble job on it. There ain't a whole lot going on with these guides. It's a pretty basic rod, to be honest with you. It's gonna feel good though, and it's gonna be able to handle the job. That's what really matters. Now, I'm the same way with it, and I'm a rod builder. It ain't all about them looks. Shoot. I ain't so worried about them looks. I'm worried about how well that rod's going to perform. But over here at BigSrod's, you get the looks and you get the performance all in one package. All in one package. Yeah, I'm be working a little bit on your rod, Scarlett, this weekend, so I know you wanting some updates on it. We'll keep it updated. We'll be updating it this weekend and doing some work on it this weekend here. So, but I'll give you a heads up when we do, too, as well. When we do work on them. I can't figure out where it is, that thing. There it is, right there. Ain't bad. Boom, boom. It's pretty good looking. We got to keep rolling down the line here, though. Okay, somehow we got to get these two in the screen. We're starting to get a little bit on the end of things. The wit end of things. Pick this up and move that back. Get that out of the way so it ain't in our way. I know this is kind of funky, but it's what we gotta do. We'll have our phones on. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll give y'all a holler and then I'll let you know. Too. I'll let you know too, so you can watch it in real time as your ride gets built. It's kind of the part of this too, you know. It is. I mean, I do this a lot to share, and show people rod building, but that way, if somebody wants to see their rod being built in real time, it's like, come on over to YouTube. Check it out. Come on over to YouTube and check it out. Ooh. I'll be wide open this weekend, too. Wide open this weekend as well. Like always. I say that like it's something different. I say that like I'm about to do something different by being wide open this weekend. Gotta go clothes shopping for the teeny humans at some point. Gotta get them little ones. Gotta get some clothes for them little ones. Well, when they're real young, you can just swaddle them. It's like clothes ain't much. Just like, yeah. It's easy then, and then after that, it's like, oh boy. When they're right at first, you can just kind of swaddle them around there, and they're more like a bag tote, though. It's a little heavier than normal one. You ain't really gotta dress them so much. Get off that wall. I'm trying to get it up on it. This one's being a tough one. Y'all, we're down here to the really the circumference of the rod has gotten pretty small. Just a little more annoying when you get to that point. Tape off. Slap that on. Right to the end, pull it over itself and bring it back. And we're going to bring it on. There you go. Double wrapping all these guys, everybody. Double wrapping them. Put or pull in through. Spins on there. Like that. Shouldn't get no gaps in there. Compare it to our other one, it's a little bit longer. We'll lose one or two wraps. Just don't want it to look even. I don't want it to be, I want it to be even. Just a little smaller than the one before it. Or it looks awkward. When I'm doing my pull-throughs down here, I like to do pretty tight pull-throughs, hold the thread, so I always make sure I grab that blank on both sides, and I secure that thing. You done tried to pull that thing through and it catching. If it catches and hangs up, at least you got your hand on it. You can pick this whole thing up. I'd rather all this go everywhere than that thing snap. No, that's my new blade. That's my new blade. Excuse me, y'all. Where did it go? I want to use that thing. Oh. These blades ain't cheap, y'all. These blades ain't cheap. Bryson, what's up, man? Welcome, Bryson. Hope you're doing good tonight, brother. Hope you're doing good tonight. We're working on this 7'6" casting rod, catfishing rod. It's going to be targeting catfish, but there's quite a few things you could use it for. This is medium heavy right here. You could use this thing to do some big old hog bass fishing if you was fishing some heavy debris and stuff and you needed to snatch them up out of the weeds and the brush. You could use it for that too, medium heavy. I got a few medium heavy bass fishing rods for the big job. All right, gotta get this one close. Ooh. Y'all better quit dropping stuff. Y'all better stop dropping stuff. Jeez. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Why is that stuff spinning on me? It's like it started. Old thread's trying to twist up on me a little bit. Old thread's trying to twist up on me a little bit. Pull that through. Just like that. There we go. Going pretty good. Still haven't found that guide I'm missing right here. Heck, I deal with that thing, man. All right. That thing got to be somewhere. That guide's got to be somewhere. Get it dropping all out before Saturday. That's awesome. I hear you on that, Scarlett. I hear you on that. Have a good night, all. This old rock. Appreciate you joining us, man. Appreciate you joining us. Have a great night. Have yourself a great night. Appreciate you tuning in, man. See you next time, brother. Yeah, I'll get that dropping all out. Don't worry about that. We'll get that out of our system. I'm in agreement with that. Total agreement. I'll do a little bit smaller of one, y'all. Put this last guide on. I always like it when I get that last guide on. Y'all get to sit here with me on one of my happy moments whenever I end up putting the last guide on a fishing rod that I'm building. It's like, pop the bottle. I'm serious. I'm serious, y'all. Sometimes you, especially when you get one of them rods that's been kicking your butt for a while. This one, luckily, hasn't. This one's been fairly pleasant the whole time. It ain't been too rough on me. I've had a few of them that's been rough on me in my day. Chris, that was a good one, wasn't it? It was a good one. That's funny. If you're in a Facebook follower and you're not on the lives, you might not catch that one. But that's hilarious to me. There we go. Alright. Get it up on this last guide here. I'll get it rolled up on it right. Come on. There it goes. Y'all, I'm sorry. Just here talking. Probably like, who's he talking to, y'all? He talking to you? Is he talking to me? Talking to myself. Yeah. Get up off that wall a little bit there. Alright. To the end, we're going to fold it on itself and come back. This is a double wrap. I'm going to double wrap all the guides. Might even put me a little silver tip on the end of this rod so it's got a little color to it. Come on. Pull back just a little bit on it. Just a little bit to kick it. Oops. Didn't get my stuff in there quite right. There we go. One off. Right there. Boom. Ooh. I hate on the end here sometimes because that thread don't want to pull through. Because I try not to pull as hard as I normally would. And sometimes I end up pulling the thread and I don't pull it enough and the thread don't come off. And sometimes I got to completely restart because of that on the guide. That's annoying. That is annoying. Make that pull through disappear there. Just like that. What's up, ma'am? Welcome back, brother. Oh shit, why am I going backwards? Why am I going backwards? Did you mean to put me on YouTube timeout earlier? I absolutely did, man, because I asked you to quit talking shit about my good friend on here and you just kept doing it, man. So I absolutely did, man. I apologize, but I asked you nicely not to talk shit about my friend like that. I'm sitting here building a custom rod for that person on here, an awesome follower of mine that supports me. And you flat out calling her a nerd on my live? I mean, I didn't appreciate that, brother. As humble as I can say that. I mean, that person's buying a custom fishing rod off me. That's just the least amount of it. I mean, they're a mad supporter. Financially, all over the board, man. I apologize if I wasn't clear about my intentions the first time when I said that. Oh. No, it's all right, man. It's all right. I mean, you ain't. I was just letting you know, man. I'll be honest with you. I did do that, man. But it's no worries, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. Scarlett's like I call myself it. Scarlett's she's a really sweet lady. She's a very sweet lady that runs an awesome page over there on Facebook. She Hookers and Bobbers. You ought to check them out, man. They're awesome people. They do a lot for a lot of people. They're awesome people over there. Bam. Bam. Y'all, I like it whenever I get a rod to a guided out point. I think I got my guides pretty straight, like I should need them on here. I do like to look at it after I'm done there. I might have to make an adjustment or two. I know one adjustment that I have to make. We've already kind of discussed that one. Yeah, that's not bad. Get y'all kind of lined up a little bit better here. It's kind of hard to see right there. Man, that thing's looking good, y'all. I like it. I'm probably going to have to take and, I got to bring this guide right here back just a little bit. To about right there. I think we already talked about that inch. But other than that, that rod's looking good. 7'6". Medium heavy, y'all. It's alright, man. It's no worry, man. It's no worries, man. It wasn't a real big deal, man. I didn't ban you or nothing, you know what I mean? I didn't ban you or nothing, brother. It wasn't crazy like that. It wasn't crazy like that, brother. It wasn't too. It was. I guess. Serious, I'd have been like, man. I'd have been like, hey, man, look here. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to really nobody, man. Honestly, I wouldn't even do that to somebody. I wouldn't even do that to somebody if I wanted to. Cuss somebody. I've cussed people out and gotten aggravated with people. It takes a lot to get me aggravated, though. You know what I mean? Jacob Rogers. What are the 3 best fishing tips? The 3 best fishing tips, man. All right, I'll tell you. BigSrod's 3 best fishing tips. All right. The number 1 tip, all right, about number fishing is go. Go fishing. That sounds stupid. Sounds dumb, but it is. The number 1 tip to fishing is get out and go fishing. I mean, if you don't go, you ain't going to catch nothing. You know what I mean? Number 2 is if you're serious about it and catching a lot of fish, you need to do a little bit of research. You know what I'm saying? Figure out their habitats, where they're eating, what time of year they're eating, when's best to fish. And if you go to Thump 'em Soft Plastic in here, you'll have the exact baits that you need to catch them. That'd be my number 2 tip. You know what I mean? And my number 3 tip is no matter what. And I'm not being funny. I'm being honest. No matter what, pain or pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You can't have no quit in you. You can't have no quit in you. You gotta have no such thing as quit in you. That's my 3 tips, man. I pissed him off one time on his live. And yeah, Thump him did. Nah, don't let him lie. He didn't piss me off. He didn't ever piss me off. We got that brotherly love. We got that brotherly love, man. We definitely got that brotherly love. Oh, me, you, and old Kevin Gark. The old Garksters. Thump 'em Soft Plastic does rock, man. He does rock. If you go watch my last video I posted on Facebook. Ah, man, I forgot to post it to your page, too. I just thought, or your group, man. Which is, you know what's stupid? If you watch my video, I confused Wonder Bread with Rain Shadow. Or with Rainbow. So I called the beta Rainbow. I don't know. I forgot I was going to post it to your page or your group there, man. Because I caught it on the Wonder Bread. Oh, split tail Wonder Bread, you know what I mean? Down in deer camp for turkey season, man. Hey, man, you ain't got to worry about it, man. We ain't got to discuss it no more, brother. Hey, I ain't mad at you, bro. I promise that. I ain't mad or nothing like that, man. I know you. I understand, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, and you didn't hear me and understand it. Hey, I apologize, and I'll own up to it. I apologize for doing that, man. Maybe I shouldn't have done that though. I just didn't want. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I apologize for that too, brother. You ain't got to apologize, though, man. You ain't got to make no excuses either, brother. Ain't mad at you. Scarlett ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? Doodad ain't mad at you. We still love you, brother. We still love you. Y'all, I love to see a bag empty like that. Dad's rod right there. Oh, man, oh, gosh. Ugh. Love when I empty out one of them guide bags. Yeah. I'll make 1 or 2 adjustments on it. What really sucks is I do need to move this guide back 1.5 inches, so I'm going to have to cut this thing off, and I'm going to have to make an adjustment. Y'all want to help me cut this off? I'll cut this off right now in front of y'all. I got to do it anyway. Y'all ready to cut this beautiful one off? The only problem is is I won't do it on here. I'll tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this off because I want to make a good video of cutting one off. I'll do a video of cutting it off because I'm going to use my chest cam so I get a good view. And then I'll post it here on YouTube probably in the next day or two. Because this weekend I'm going to cut this off and reset it. So sorry, I didn't mean to get y'all worked up. I actually don't want to do that right now. I am going to cut this bad boy off though, but I will share it with y'all. That ain't as bad as cutting a full length cross wrap that took you 3.5 hours to build. Thumpum, do you have a website? Oh, he's asking over Thumpum over there. Heck yeah, man. Well, he's working on that. Heck yeah. I'll let him tell you. He's working on that. When he gets that whenever Thumpum gets the website up, though, shit, you can kiss your goodbye. You can kiss them fish goodbye, baby. I've had major success on Thumpum soft plastics over there, man. I will say that I've had major success with those baits he makes, man. Durable, got quality, man. You know, they ain't got no crazy smells on them and stuff that stinks up everything. Scents are okay, but you know, you get the right bait in front of their face, they can't resist anyway. They can't resist it anyway. All right, I got you. Yeah, man, the RM out. Yeah, man. Everything is all copacetic, bro. I seen that. I was like, that's Wonder Bread. So, you know, and the first thing I thought, which, I mean, it's a good video, a fishing video. It's a nice little, it's gotten 3,500 views, I think, already on Facebook there. So, I mean, I'm going to post it up. I don't worry about it, you know what I mean? But I did after that video. Now I do have some more videos, and if I don't mention Thumpum, so I don't mention, I'm sitting here noticing on some of my videos, I guess I got so excited I didn't even mention the bait. Most of the time I try to mention the bait when I catch them, especially if it's some awesome supporters like you know what I mean? Some awesome bait makers. Yeah, y'all heard that right. I got bait makers. You know what I mean? I can say that. See what you got. I got bait makers. I'm not going to Walmart. I have not. Honestly, I have not bought a Walmart. I have not bought off the shelf bait. I want probably in a year. I'm guarantee I'm about to hit a year mark where I have not bought a single bait out of a store. Ian's video is at 3,800 views. Ian, what video did Ian post? What video did Ian? You talking about the slap, the face slap? Ah, if you talking about the face slap, heck yeah, man. yeah, that's awesome. I figured that thing would get some views on it, you know. Been over 5 years for me, make them myself. Heck yeah, man. That's like me. I haven't bought a fishing rod from a store in over 5 years since I started building these. Now, rods I have acquired are like, I found a few bass fishing rods out here, bass fishing setups that I bought a bunch of baits. Probably about 4 years ago, I bought a bunch of baits, a whole lot of baits from this guy, and he had like 4 bait casters sitting up there, and he like pretty much gave them to me for little to nothing, so I went ahead and purchased them. Oh. Had 100 views in 45 seconds. That's awesome. Well, see, the thing with that is if people would have commented on it and started interacting with it, it'd have kept doing like that and building momentum. That's how that algorithm, whatever thing works. Don't take my advice. I don't really know how the algorithm works that well. If I knew how that worked, I'd have me like 100,000 followers, I guess, by now. You know what I mean? Yo, we got an update. I'll show you a little update on a few rods. That's awful right there. My chuck keeps coming out. I don't like that. Y'all know we got this one right here. This one's sweet. Boom. That one's coming along pretty good. That right there. Whee. Gonna put a decal right here. This all glows in the dark. This marble. That marble looks pretty good in there. Oh, neon green. All the guides match up like that. That's a 7 foot. 7 foot. That's a light power. That one's coming along good. Oh. Y'all, we've been on here over an hour. We're going to get ready to wrap this thing up. Said you love that rod. Man, I do. That rod's growing on me. That rod's growing. I'm thinking about doing something similar. Not similar like that, but I mean, I want to do a white rod like that with some... I have a lot of grips that are pretty similar like that because I like this one. This is my next one. I like this grip right here. This grip, I'm feeling like I can do a similar job with that grip right there, you know what I mean? Not a similar job, but get me a blue reel seat. Use this grip with a nice blue on it. And find like a blue blank. Woo-wee! That one's going to look good. I got plenty of blue and green blanks. I got a whole lot of blue and green blanks. No. Bunch of blue and green baits, you know. Oh, thump 'em, thump 'em. Dan, you need to start everything you post on Dan, everything you post to your page, man. You need to just make it a habit and post it over here, man. Just do it. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all sub to Thump 'em Soft Plastic there too. True Carolina Outdoors, what's up, man? Welcome, brother. Thump 'em Soft Plastic, just post them. And True Carolina, man, I know you was talking to me too. I see you in there now, man. I post just what I did. I'm not saying you're not doing nothing right or anything. Nobody's doing nothing wrong or anything right, but just throw it on YouTube, you know what I mean? Just upload it to YouTube. Everything that you upload to Facebook, I mean, to me, it takes me an extra 3 minutes to upload it to YouTube too. I just try everything I do to Facebook, videos wise. I upload it to YouTube and just throw it on there. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? I put the slap video up 2 days ago and 8 views. Yeah, but how many followers do you have, Thump 'em? Or how many subscribers do you have? You know what I mean? That has to play a role to it too, as far as that as well. You know what I mean? And like your baits, you know, you could do like I do. I'm just suggesting, like when I'm on here, you're doing so much bait making, and it don't matter. Yeah, it's gonna get boring, some of the stuff I do, but I started going live doing rod builds like 6 weeks ago, a month and about 2 weeks ago, and I had like 56 subscribers. You know what I mean? Or not? No, I had just hit 100. I'm sorry, I had just hit 100 subscribers because that's how many you need. And I just hit 100 subscribers. And I'm sitting at like 350 now. And all I've done is live shows, you know what I mean? All right, RM Motors, man, we'll see you, brother. Outdoors, we'll see you, brother. We'll see you. 194. See, you can go live on here. So just go live, man, and make your baits. It ain't even got to be nothing fancy, you know what I mean? Just whatever you're doing when you're making your baits. I mean, don't show your secrets, you know. But pouring them, maybe the process and all that. I'm telling you, man, people just jump on there and do that still. It'll build up over here too, you know what I mean? I got 35 subs. Post, man. True Carolina, just post, man. Post more. What do you have? You probably, what you got, like 20, 30, 40 something videos? You know what I mean? You got to post, man, and post and post and post and post. That's what it is. I don't have enough time to do it, you know what I mean? I need to practice what I preach. But post, post, post. I post a video every day to YouTube. I post a video every day to Facebook. A video I try every day. I post to YouTube to YouTube and Facebook. No matter what, a video every day. No matter what. Even if it's just some bullshit video I just had to make up, you know what I mean? If I had to just throw a video together of me just talking or just going over something or just saying, hey, check this out, or, you know, just any kind of video, just a video every single day. Start doing that from now on out. I do. They haven't pushed mine in over a week. Man, I went 3 weeks, man. Go look back on my page. I went 3 weeks with 115 views between 3 videos, you know what I mean? If you go look back now, I got 1,500 views on a video and then 113. And then I'll go, I mean, it's not really, you know, you can't, you just got to go. That's my downfall time. Yeah. Oh, I know, man. Well, that's my deal. I thought that too, but I set my phone up. Now, I do a little work making up my screen and my thumbnail and all that on it and everything, you know. But you just got to post. You just got to post and keep posting and keep posting. If you post something and it gets 35 views, post another one. Post another one, post another one, post another one. It's just like me whenever I started first posting and I had 35 subscribers. When I first started posting, go look at the beginning of BigSrod's. 15 views, 33 views, 22 views. You know what I mean? It bases a lot on your following too as well, you know what I mean? My downfall is content. 100% 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. If I do everything at once, I won't have nothing to post. You don't have to do everything at once, man. Take a video and cut it into, make 8 videos out of it. Shorts. You know what I mean? Make a short. You know what I mean? Do a short on a video. You know what I mean? You do reels, man. Find something that's really common on a reel. How to pop the side plate off. How to do this. How to just a small video on. Sit down and remove the you know, go over how to set the tension, set the guides. I'm just thinking of stuff, man. Just anything. You know what I mean? Make up videos. Make videos up. Most of the videos I had go viral. I've had a few videos go a little bit viral. Never thought they would. Just some bullshit I threw up. What the hell? Just threw something up. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously, that's how it goes. That's usually how it works, too. You know what I mean? I just know that you've been saying a lot about YouTube not pushing your content and stuff. Man, really, if you want to know my best advice, do something about it. You know what I mean? Start posting more. If you think you ain't posting enough, post some more. You know what I mean? Post as much as you can. You know what I mean? And just like I said, post little bullshit videos. I'll pull my phone out, and I'll take this guide right here, and I'll just do a little spin on the guide. You know what I'm saying? And just make a little caption for it. You know what I'm saying? Feast your eyes on this beauty. Shit, man, that's a video right there. Make a 20-second video out of it. Throw it on there, man. I ain't lying. Go across my marble job, and you do the reels and stuff like that. Just do it with a reel. Take a reel apart and have it all exposed, and just, I mean, you can make 4 videos in an hour. You know what I mean? And then post 1 video a day. That's 4 days. That's 4 days now that you have time to bullshit another video in. You know what I mean? That's how I do it. That's my advice. You know what I mean? I have like 2 videos with over 1,000 views. Yeah, that's awesome. You know what I mean? And it don't matter what it is. Just the algorithm picks up on different things. You know, YouTube's got an algorithm just like Facebook and the other ones. They pick up on stuff. You know what I mean? And you gotta. Sometimes you gotta do stuff. I've posted things. I don't do it on here, but sometimes I post things that'll be controversial. Things that people don't agree on. You know what I mean? I find some ways to do this. If I had a big following of rod builders, you know what I mean? I guarantee I'd be on here doing some stuff that was controversial. People questioned on a rod. Why? So I could get views, you know what I mean? Be called a dumbass. People call me an idiot, you know what I mean? I decided to make a video and get like 300,000 views on a front-facing sonar because I said that people were mad because they didn't have enough money to buy one. Shit, I'm broke. I couldn't buy one if I wanted. But I got everybody else mad and aggravated about it. Everybody was mad at me, real mad at me. But it made me like $50. I'm at like 350 followers from that one post. And it's got like 300,000 views, you know what I mean? Some crazy shit. So just throw it on there, you know what I mean? Thumbum said 13 now. Yeah, RM Motors. Man, RM Outdoors, I think I'm subscribed to you. If I'm not, we're going to have to, that means, let me see if I can subscribe to you on my other one. Yeah, I'm subscribed to you. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'm subscribed to you, brother. I'm subscribed to you. True Carolina, let me make sure I'm subscribed to you. Sometimes I can't find people's stuff on here, and I don't know why. I'm probably not subscribed to you. I don't recall subscribing to you. But not in like a mean, that's not like I wasn't trying, shit. Trying not to, at least. Let's look at your page real quick. See, when I bring up my other thing like this, I can look on it. Yeah, I need to... Let me see if I'm subscribed to RM. I might not be either. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, I'm not. See, I can't... A lot of y'all have where you might not know it, but a lot of y'all on your profiles have to where you won't be publicly visible on other people's subscribers. Some of y'all, I don't know if you noticed that, but if you're not visible, and even me, I can't see you. It's weird. I can't see you. I'll go through when I get off a live, I'll go through my new subscribers and say, hey, if you subscribe to me, I'm going to subscribe back. And I go through there and my latest subscribers and I subscribe all back to them. Well, I'll go back on there and people say they subscribe and I'm like, where the heck are they at? I can't find them. You know what I mean? You're not, I looked. He said, I just looked, you're not, you punk. My close friends even tell me YouTube doesn't notify me when I post shit. All my friends tell me that. I got a dude at work every day that swears up and down that I got him blocked on the page because he said it never notifies him, you know. I have people hitting me in my messenger all the time on Facebook. I'm not getting notifications. It's not showing me your stuff. And I'm like, I have no, I don't know why it's doing that. You know what I mean? I have no idea why it's doing that. You know what I mean? I have no idea what the rhyme or reason is. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say, brother. All I can say is just post. I just posted like hell, all kinds of stuff till I got 100 subscribers, and then I started going live. Once I was able to do that. Now, when I started going live, I started going pretty good. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've gotten 300 or what 250 followers or more in a month. So just by going live, doing some boring rod building. You know, when you're servicing rods and working or your reels and stuff. Once you get 100 subscribers, you'll just start going live doing that, just building a following. The only time I got that's true. But you didn't do from you on Facebook when I was new. You know what I mean? Yeah, technology, that's right. YouTube is shit, that's all. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, Bubba. You know what I mean? I reckon so. Y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap this thing up. I got to get off here. I got to make sure my son's in bed. It's gotten quiet back there, so I'm hoping he is. And I got to round a few things up, get ready for bed, get this last day out of the way tomorrow so we can start the weekend. I got a feeling it's going to be rainy all weekend, so I'll be in here doing a bunch of rod building. Might be on random lives here and there. Ain't no telling, you know what I mean? But, y'all, I wasn't preaching at y'all about YouTube. I was just trying to give y'all a little idea of my experience and how I figured things out. You know what I mean? I didn't figure things out, but how I've acquired some, subscribers and stuff. But we'll probably check in tomorrow night. We'll probably have pretty good live. I'm gonna be busting them out, doing rods again tomorrow night. So we'll be on here again. Make sure y'all have a great rest of your evening. Have an even better day tomorrow. You know what I mean? Have a great day. No, whatever you got to do to make that happen, just do whatever that is. All right. Don't let nobody and nothing get in the way of that. We'll catch y'all next time. BigSrod's getting ready to sign off.